Boy who went missing in the woods for 2 days says he was looked after by a bear. A 3-year-old boy who went missing in the woods for 2 days says he was protected by a bear. Casey Hathaway spent 2 nights alone in freezing conditions after disappearing from his grandmother's garden in Arnold, North Carolina on Tuesday. He was found tangled in thorny bushes last Thursday evening. He was wet and cold but safe after he went missing. The boy told his family he had been looked after by a friendly bear while he was lost in the woods. Craven County Sheriff Chip Hughes said the boy did say that he had a friend in the woods that was a bear that was with him. Casey's aunt, Brianna Hathaway, posted on Facebook. He said he hung out with the bear for 2 days. God sent him a friend to keep him safe. God is a good God. Miracles do happen. Mr. Hughes said the 3-year-old had been playing with 2 other children in the back garden, but did not return inside with them. The search for the boy involved helicopters, drones, divers, and hundreds of volunteers. It had been postponed at one stage because of heavy wind and rain. Mr. Hughes said he's a survivor. Rescuers waded through waist-high water to reach the boy, who suffered only a few scrapes. He told rescuers he wanted some water and his mother. All right, here we have a case of a young boy. He's 3 years old, and he claims a bear protected him for 2 days, which is crazy enough. I know it sounds amazing. It is amazing. But I was wanting to bring to attention to you guys out there that what if he, he was only 3 years old. What if the little boy misidentified what he was looking at, is my theory on it. And I just wanted to ask anybody out there if you would consider maybe it was the mythical creature Bigfoot that he saw. And I know it's I know it sounds crazy, but throughout Native American lore, going way back, they have considered the Sasquatch, the Bigfoot, very, sacred and good, as in not evil. And then in TV and other media, they have shown Bigfoots in a positive light. And there's, of course, other stuff out there that claims Sasquatch, Bigfoot, the Yeti, abominable snowman, whatever you want to call them, is evil, is bad. And some very smart people have also thought that they're extraterrestrial in nature. That's how they can hide so good. And as we were looking over the story, I don't know if you noticed that they combed the area for this little kid and couldn't find him. And it kind of reminded me of how when people go out and look for Bigfoot, they can never find him. You ever notice that? So I put those together, and like I said, Native American lore throughout the years, many different tribes, many different peoples have different stories about Bigfoot, whether he's good or bad. And most of the Native Americans I've read say that he's a good entity. Besides that, there's been TV shows with Bigfoots in them. I don't know if you guys remember Harry and the Hendersons. That family lived with the Bigfoot, in video games. I don't know if you guys have played Grand Theft Auto or the Red Dead Redemption games, but in Grand Theft Auto, they have the Bigfoot as a good creature, not evil. And same thing in Red Dead Redemption. At first in the Red Dead Redemption one, your character hunts down all the Bigfoot, and because you think they're evil, and then you realize before you're about to kill the final Bigfoot of the whole race that you know of, that they're good, that there's been lies spread about them.
Shoot me, human! Shoot me!
Oh, I will, you foul creature of the night.
You'd be granting me peace.
Why's that? Keep you from eating more babies?
What in the name of all the traits are you talking about, human?
You eat babies. You have to survive. Everyone knows that. Ain't your fault.
We eat berries and mushrooms, you fool! But we did. Now none of us are left. Some maniac's been murdering us. I'm the last of my kind. We've lived in these hills 1,000 years.
You eat babies.
If you say so, human. My family is gone. My kind is gone. Shoot me. I can't take it anymore. Make it stop.
So, just thinking on that, I was going to say, what if you thought about, for a second, what if this little kid was found by a Sasquatch, and they're good by nature, and we've been lied to about them, and maybe that's what protected this little boy for 2 days. But I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. Just a little theory I had. Could this be used as proof, more proof, that a Bigfoot actually exists, that Sasquatch is actually out there? And it's just funny because he's so little that he didn't know what a bear was, probably, I mean, he could have, of course, but when they're asking him what happened, what'd you see, he probably described a hairy animal. He doesn't know. He probably said it was, and they said, oh, like a bear? And he was like, what? And they showed him a bear, and he's like, yeah, it was like a bear. So that's another thing they don't mention in the story, is how he described it. They just automatically came up with a bear, the adults did. So, really fascinating topic. Like I said, I could have went a million different ways, but I'll just ask you this final question before you leave. If you want to comment, what do you think? Do you think Bigfoots could be good? Could be here to help? And would it be a shock to you if they were extraterrestrial in origin? It really wouldn't be a shock to me. But that's just my opinion. Thank you guys so much for watching this. And like, share, and subscribe for new content. Much love, fam. Peace. Raymond Noodle Gang. We the Raymond Noodle Gang.